Welcome back to the Papa Do Podcast.
Papa Do!
Let's do it!
Ooh, that'd be a cool intro. Let's do it! Papa Do.
Yo, I got things that...
Intro?
Roll it.
Roll it. All right, let's do it! Are we just going?
3, 2, 1, ham.
Let's do it!
Wait,
I thought you meant that was the new thing.
no.
I understood that as that being the new thing.
All right, but it's not going to be in sync, but sure, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's do it!
Let's do it! All right, yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Papa Do Podcast. I may or may not be laughing for a reason that you guys don't know. Joey's making me cut out the intro parts where we align everything time-wise, but we just had a funny moment right there, so I'm probably going to keep it in. This will be the last time you ever hear a timing, though, promise.
When you say 3, 2, 1 ham in the beginning of every episode, every time, bro, I'm right with you guys. I'm right with you guys in the audience. I'm listening to the podcast too when the episodes come out. All right, I cringe at hearing my voice, and I cringe even more at hearing Crypt's voice. But I get through it, damn it. And every time there's that ham countdown in the beginning, I'm like,
Man, what a poser. A fake friend. He loved that shit when we first started doing it. He thought it was the funniest thing ever. And then apparently you do it 5 times in a row. It's too much.
My wife liked having sex with me at first, but now look.
Yeah, it was exciting at first, and then you realize this is arguably one of the worst experiences I could have had. Let's not do that again. So I get it.
It goes from 50 Shades of Grey to 50 Years of Grey. And that's just that's the sad.
I don't like this imagery anymore. Let's go on to the first topic.
Wait, the first topic is, listen, shouts to anybody watching this on YouTube right now, but if you're listening on Spotify, shouts to you too. We are on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on all the podcast platforms that you could possibly think of for the Hip Hop Do podcast. What do you think of it, Crypt?
You've been holding on to that one. I could just see your lips were pursing with a grin as you were letting that roll off your tongue. And it's like a 6 out of 10. It's okay.
Papa Tuesday.
Yeah,
Papa Tuesday.
Papa Tuesday. That's a little bit better.
Because the episodes come out
Papa
on...
Do podcast on Papa Tuesdays.
There you go. It's all about branding.
A very extensive name. Very extensive. This episode, I'm actually thinking about uploading the video to Spotify, too. I had a couple people comment on Spotify asking for the video. So we'll give that a shot and see if that works out. But yeah, anybody listening on Spotify, we like you better than the people on YouTube, and that's just part of the deal.
That's not true.
It is. It's 100% the deal.
Okay, well.
So if you want to get in better graces, just go on over to Spotify and listen there. So.
I just want to do a little bit more housekeeping. We do have socials for you to follow: Instagram, Papa Do Podcast, and TikTok for the next 6 days. You can follow us at Papa Do Podcast.
Oh, yeah. January 19th, TikTok is going away. Joey set me up for a segue right there, it seems like.
Or is it?
Man, sometimes I just don't like you. So, not Parliament, Jesus, I'm not in fucking Great Britain. The Congress has determined TikTok will be sold off by January 19th. And so, yeah, you've got 6 days to follow us over there and look at all the fun stuff that we do. I made a rap filter by hand from scratch, designed everything in Photoshop, learned a damn program, had to code it and everything. And now it's all going to be gone as a waste.
But that rap filter that you made, that's what you're just talking about, right? The rap filter you made? You mentioned it being on Instagram before in the past. Is it up there too?
It is, but it's the older version. It's not the new version.
Okay.
So it's only got like 60 rappers on it. It's a lot of the older ones, none of the more modern day ones. I honestly needed to update the one that's on there anyway, because that one's about 2.5 years old.
Yeah, there's a lot of new rappers to put on there, like Big X the Plug. Hey,
I like him.
Really?
I like him.
I like him too. I actually like him too.
It's weird that we agree on things. So
it is.
Anyway, back to this TikTok thing. You said you were having a problem the other day getting a reaction up there because it kept getting blocked. I get a lot of reactions blocked on there too, but I see other people post reactions of me reacting to stuff. I saw a TikTok page the other day that was just me reacting to Homicide for like 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Eminem and Logic.
Yep.
And it had over 1 million views, had like 300,000 likes on it. Like, that is my fat face on it. and this person just took it. I don't care because I don't make money off the video anyway. Maybe
Crypt.
people, for whatever reason, would want to go look
Crypt.
somewhere else.
Crypt.
What? Your fucking desktop audio's on. I can see it. You whore. Fuck. I can see it right now, you bitch. You white, no hair having ass bitch. Fucking Irish Lucky Charm bitch lover. Fuckface. Cunt. Mute that shit. Fuck. I hate you.
I love that I just randomly screamed "fuck" extremely loud, and you just kept talking like
It's because I couldn't hear the fuck. You screamed so loud that it extorted the audio, and I couldn't hear it. It suppressed it. I couldn't hear it. Well, fuck me running. I'll just stop this. We'll add it to the blooper reel. All right. Well, I just restarted my fucking recording. 3, 2, 1. Ham.
Let's get it, or whatever.
Jesus fucking shit. I hate this. This is just made my Tuesdays so bad. Mondays. I
Papa
record this on
Tuesday.
Mondays.
Oh,
God
yeah.
bless. All right. Well, I don't.
Eddie-
You just made this way harder on me in editing. That's phenomenal.
I know.
Oh God. Okay. Well,
right.
at least my voice quality should sound a little bit better now.
All right, let's pick up from where we left off.
Man, just ruin the whole flow of everything.
All right, no, but it's he doesn't want to do it anymore. I see it on your face. I see it in your body posture or body language. Like, you do not want to do this podcast anymore right now.
I'm fine.
Oh, man. So let's do it. So, yeah, on TikTok, you were saying that you don't understand how a whole reaction of you reacting to a song could be posted up there, but you can't post a reaction to a song. Sometimes you can't even post your own music on there. I've had that issue before.
Mine. Yeah, especially if it's longer than a minute, it will block my sound. Even though I'm a registered TikTok artist and my music is in the store with a verified TikTok badge next to it, and like it never correlates. Same thing happens to me on Facebook too. Like my audio gets muted all the time and I have to dispute it.
Yeah, I had that trouble with Meta.
I don't understand what the deal is with all these different platforms, but TikTok's gonna be gone.
Me neither. Yeah, I mean, so I guess ByteDance, I think, is the name of the company that owns TikTok, and I guess they have to sell in order for TikTok to continue. Basically, only in the United States, though, right? This is only a United States thing. Okay.
Yeah, ByteDance is the U.S. version of the Chinese company. It's their U.S. ambassador. I think they'll sell it off to another Chinese company that's disguised. I mean, I do not think that TikTok is going away. I think
Chinese company using a VPN.
They could be doing it, but I think it's way too big, and it makes too much money. I see a lot of people comparing it to Vine and how it just went away, but Vine left because there was such a massive server back in the day to hold that much video files, and they were losing money out the ass. So that's Vine decided to close on its own. This is different. TikTok is a billionaire, freaking multi-billion-dollar company, and I don't see them going away.
I watched a clip with King Batch. Are we sure it's King Batch?
Yeah, Batch is short for bachelor.
Right. Shouts to him. He put me on his Instagram page once. I'm really returning the favor here. Anyways, yeah, I watched an interview with him with Josh Peck, and he was just like, "Is it Peck? Is it Peak?
Yes.
Is it Peck?
Peck. It's fucking Josh Peck. What are you talking about? We grew up with them. You know that fucking last name.
Bro, I fucking love Drake and Josh. Anyways, that I watched a little interview with them, and they were saying one of the reasons, at least from Batch's point of view, that why Vine closed is because creators were ready to get paid. They wanted to get paid, and Vine couldn't do it. So they were like, "See ya, motherfucker," and that was that. But anyways, yeah, man. I was trying to post on the Papa Do podcast pages like little mini reactions. I thought that'd be fun for people to check out. And we could get right into the first song that I was trying to post for people to watch. I did like a little mini reaction to LiAngelo Ball's song, or I'm sorry,
I might swerve in
G3.
that corner. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Yeah,
Bro, straight off in Nellyville. That's what that song sounded like to me.
Who? Oh my God! Somebody said, my wife. She's the one. She's the one that said that. She's the one that said that. This sounds like Nelly, or reminds me of Nelly.
Yeah, that's what I said in my reactions. Like, this straight up is like Nelly Murphy Lee collab style. It reminded me of Shake Your Tail Feather.
You know what?
oh, like that.
I hear that
choir sound. It just straight
that.
out 2005.
Even the production almost has like that kind of style to it. But I said more New Orleans type sound. It kind of reminded me of like really early Cash Money type vibe a little bit with the beat, with the production mainly.
Yeah, I can see that.
I thought a lot of the vocals were kind of sloppy on this song, like engineering wise or mixing wise, just because he had like at the same time they were like there was highs and lows stacked on top of each other.
See, that's the thing is I really liked it, and I think that is just a personal taste with you because I try to do that stuff all the time in my music, and I send it to you, and you just completely wipe the board with all that. You act like I don't send you the stems for it.
No. They're there. They're there. They're there.
They don't sound like that. They don't sound how I imagine it. You just get rid of all of them.
Just in the back. They're in the back. That's all.
In the back, turned off, muted. You know.
The hook, though, is undeniable. The hook is undeniable. But I got to say, I think the NBA helped a lot with the marketing of this song.
Oh, yeah.
Just because, like, first of all, I only found out about it. I mean, I know it's number one trending, or it was number one trending on YouTube. It was at the top of freaking New Music Friday or Rap Caviar, on Spotify. Like, it was on the top of playlists and everything like that. But I only found out about it because of the Bleacher Report kept posting that this damn song was out. And everybody singing the whoa, whoa. So it was almost like it turned from meme to people hearing it so much because it was a meme to being like, you know what? This kind of bangs. You know, this is kind of hard, but I'm happy for LiAngelo. You know what I mean?
I helped coach high school baseball, and my players, they piss me off so much. They watch my videos and I tell them not to because I like to be two different people. I want them to take me seriously at practice, but if you watch my dumb ass on here, it's kind of hard to take me seriously when I'm yelling at you to throw a strike. But anyhow, they asked me for days. It's like, Coach, you going to react to that? I was like, guys, I'm not talking about that here, but no. Because in my head, I was like, this dude is not going to make a good song. It's going to suck. It's going to sound off-tempo. I thought it would sound like a Blueface song. It's just immediately what I had in my head. And then one day, I was just kind of looking for a video to make because I'm trying to upload every single day. And I saw that. I was like, you know what? I'll do it. Whatever. Let's just listen to it. And I listened to it, and I was like, wow, this is a very catchy song. And I'm very pissed off that it's this good.
It's catchy. I think the verses need work. I think
nobody cares about verses anymore.
Well,
you got a catchy hook. Nobody gives a shit.
He had a cool melody going through the verses. I'll say that. But LiAngelo, hit me up for your production, man, because you know I could give you I could.
He can turn down all of your layers except for the main line. That's what he does best.
So that way it doesn't sound like whoa, whoa. It sounds like whoa, whoa. So and you know it's just better.
Just way
like
less
that.
inflection, way less power. Just overall way less.
In other news, Sexy Red got a second boob job done. Thoughts?
That's one of your things you threw at me? That's great.
The hip-hop community is anticipating your response.
I'm married. I don't give a shit. I don't care if she got a second foot, a third foot. I don't care if she got her vagina sewn shut, a C-section, lymph nodes taken out. I don't give a shit. She's
This
got
is the type of
sarcoidosis.
shit.
Who cares?
This is the type of shit I find on Hip Hop DX when I'm doing research during the week and no music is coming out. Okay,
you're too white to be on Hip Hop DX. Let me tell you that.
That's always been my site. That's always been my site. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to. Let me know where you get your hip hop news. The Papadoo podcast, of course. Well, then you're
of
fucked.
Of course. Yeah, because we know like 7 rappers, and apparently Sexy Red's plastic surgery rotations.
To get back on topic, really quick, just to end this off. Happy ending for LiAngelo Ball. He signs a deal with UMG Def Jam department of UMG or something. So I guess $13
million deal.
He gets a W. Yeah, right. $13 million deal.
$8 million guaranteed, and he owns his masters.
All the Ball brothers. Well, we don't. Is that confirmed?
Yeah, I read that right before this happened.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Masters.
You said you.
I read it as you said you weren't going to read about it.
You're like, yeah, we don't really know too much about the deal, so we're not going to really go into that. But then
And
all
then
of
I
a
just
sudden,
Googled
you're
it and I
like,
found out about the deal. What's the deal?
$13 million. That's my Crypt impression right there.
That's great.
Do I sound like I'm from Kentucky?
I don't sound like I'm from Kentucky.
$13 million.
I'm Joey Nardo. Let me go get some coffee.
That ass.
There, have we hurt each other's feelings yet?
No, it's flattery. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery, they say. But yeah, bro, I like all the Ball brothers. I even like the dad.
You like
I think
all
he's
balls.
a W father.
Yeah.
Like, I like the balls. The balls.
You always have.
Balls. You know what I mean?
You love balls.
All right. Breaking news. Today I Googled what a wraith is.
A wraith? The airplane or the car?
The car.
Ah. Why'd you do that?
Because I kept hearing rappers say wraith. And I was like, okay, I don't know what that is. Like, there's that song where there's he's whipping the wraith while he's touching my coochie. And then I heard Boss Man D-Lo talk about a wraith today. And like, everybody just keeps talking about a wraith. And I'm like, yo, maybe it means like wraith car. Like maybe
Dude,
it means
what
like
the
Mike
fuck
Tyson,
was that
like
impression?
like wraith car.
I can't
Like
just...
a wraith.
I'm not
A
just gonna
wraith
act like you
car.
didn't sound like that, Joe.
I don't know what you're talking about. Wraith car. Like a wraith car.
You thought they had a lisp? You thought a wraith meant a race?
No, I thought that's
You
where
thought
like
it was a lisp?
I thought that's where the term stemmed from, basically.
Man.
Or I thought that was a possibility.
Gosh.
And
Yo, side note, real quick. I went to high school with a guy that dated a girl, and her name was Letha. Letha.
Okay.
Instead of Lisa, it was Letha. So it sounded like she had a lisp.
Oh.
That
That's
just
some
reminded me
Kentucky
of that.
shit.
Anyway,
Yeah. So
you now know what a wraith is.
Yeah, you know what? I screwed up though because I thought they were saying Rafe at first. And then I looked up what Rafe meant, and apparently it means to masturbate in a jar of mayonnaise and then freeze it. I was like,
Why is all these rappers doing this? I have to do it now.
let me see if I got that
Do you
right.
have a jar of mayonnaise in the freezer now?
No. Let me see if I got that right. Because it's used to describe blonde pedophiles with a receding hairline. Wait, hold
What
on.
the fuck?
Wait, hold on.
Okay, let's not talk about this anymore.
Oh yeah. Rafe. Okay, first
Spell it.
definition, R-A-F-E. So the first definition of Rafe, number one extremely sexy piece of ass. Number 2, very
Urban
strong.
Dictionary.
Number 3, the act of jerking off in a jar of mayonnaise and putting it in the back of the fridge to chill.
Well, so Ryan Upchurch and Adam Calhoun have been beefing these last few days.
Segway! Speaking of mayonnaise, these guys are white as mayonnaise. Come on, man. People listen to us for the segues.
You're the segue guy. I just talk. My segues are always too far-fetched. Joey has zero idea about this topic, so it's probably just going to be me talking for just a bit.
This is your thing. I could chime in on the Adam Calhoun song where he was rapping at Upchurch, but that's about it. So go ahead.
Okay.
You got the floor, my guy.
Yeah, I don't really know how it all started. I follow both of them, and I've been seeing stuff left and right. Church has been kind of saying some weird stuff about Adam, saying that he's not a real friend, and it's been over months. Like, I'll randomly see a story, and he'll say something and be like, me and Adam aren't beefing, and then 2 weeks later, it's like, fuck Adam. And I just didn't understand what was really going on, and I think he just kept poking and prodding at him for a long time. And it's weird because these guys were like best friends in the public eye, or at least I thought they were.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure they were at some point, but it just slowly dwindled apart as the years have gone on. And I think Adam just got pissed off, had enough, and he put out a diss track. He put out 2. One of them was more of like a I can rap better than you track, and then the other one was a little bit more personal.
Just to cut you off there, is this still referred to like as a subgenre of hip hop? Do they still go by that?
It's country rap. It's not hip hop.
It's country rap. Okay.
I think hip hop is like a derogatory term towards that style.
Yeah. Okay. I thought so.
No,
but
they view it as country rap. Like, and I view it as country rap too. That's kind of the lane that they're in.
Sorry, man. I'm a bacon, egg, and cheese in the Northeast type of guy, so forgive me.
Yeah, I remember you shot a gun for the first time at my house.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
But we're not going to talk about that right now.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But here's the thing that bothers me about this whole situation, and I'm guilty of this in the past too, but I cannot stand when two rappers are beefing, and then all of a sudden there's like 7 other rappers that are like smaller than them but have like a somewhat fan base that start dissing the other person. And like I said, I've been guilty of this. I dissed MGK 8 years ago. And that was like the last time that I did it when I first started doing stuff. But like I saw these two, and then a guy named Hosier dissed Adam, and they used to beef like 7 years ago, and it was random. Then a guy named I think like Justin Turner dissed Adam, and then another guy dissed Upchurch, and then another guy dissed Upchurch, and it's just like all these people randomly. Just like, you know what, fuck it, they're in the news, I'm gonna make my songs now. And that's always bothered me.
That's kind of just hopping on the hype train type thing is what it sounds like to me. I mean, I think if there's legitimacy to what they're you could kind of usually tell in the lyrics, right? I mean, if there's receipts in these diss tracks, that's one thing. But if it's just generalized, your nose is big, which don't say that to people, that's offensive. It hurts. But yeah, like you could usually tell when it's genuine or someone's just jumping on the bandwagon. I mean, the little squabbles on YouTube back with like Dax, for example. Like a lot of people were jumping in that pool. You know what I mean? Just because that's what was getting the clicks at the time. Right. So that's what you're saying is like you hate it now, that type of thing. I mean, not to say you never did, but.
Yeah, it bothers me, and especially it bothers me more if there's like no correlation. The Dax stuff was different because he screwed over a lot of people back in the day. Dax is fine now. I love Dax. He's a good human being. He changed his ways, but back in the day, screwed over a lot of people and just touched a lot of different people the wrong way, and that's why so many people were putting out tracks. And it did all kind of happen at the same time, and I think that was in response to whack ass rappers because he kind of went after a lot of people on that, and there was just like a big explosion of semen everywhere. But this one it was like straight up just Church and Adam, and now I'm just seeing all these people jump in and people are asking me to react to it left and right, and I'm just like I don't have the energy really to do that, to feed into it, because it doesn't feel legitimate. First of all, the only legitimate beef that I feel like is between Adam and Ryan, and I like both of the guys, and Adam is my friend, so it puts me in a really weird spot anyway.
I get that. Well, what is the best song that you've heard since all of this has sparked up? I mean, first of all, did Ryan even respond to Adam?
He put out like a snippet on Instagram of like 2 minutes of like a waveform file. He said he was freestyling in the booth and was pretty much just saying like he doesn't want to do Adam like that because it's so good and it would end him and all that other stuff that rappers say. It might see the light of day at some point, but there's something that he's recorded that I think it'll come out at some point. But really, there hasn't been. The only thing I've listened to is those 2 things that Adam did. I listened to the Justin Turner guy rap for a little bit. He's a good rapper. He sounds fine, but none of the disses are like, oh my, nothing's killing me.
Obviously, I mean, I don't really listen to these guys, but I did watch that reaction because I was curious. Just goes to show that drama sells, even for somebody like me. Which
drama
is crazy.
Sells.
But I was listening to the Adam Calhoun song, and I mean, I'm familiar with his work to some extent because I mixed his voice before on your song.
You did do that.
Isn't it crazy? Bro, you did a song with Adam Calhoun and Jelly Roll. That's crazy.
I did.
Anyways.
I didn't do shit with it. I fell off.
Yeah, Anywho. That's great. Good job. Besides that, though, Adam Calhoun has a great rapping voice, man. Fantastic rapping voice.
I think he's super talented. I don't feel like people give him enough credit.
Does he sing too? Like Upchurch does?
He can kind of sing. I've heard him sound pretty good sometimes. I've heard some rougher things. Gotcha. He's definitely more of a rap guy, but like he's got that very old school delivery, super enunciated. and he's not gonna try to speed rap you to death. He's gonna make sure you hear every bar, every word, and I think he's a solid rapper.
Right. But you caught a lot of stuff in the. Seemed like you were familiar with the culture, like knowing about what everybody's fan base's names were and stuff like that. So it was. I definitely learned more about country rap in this.
Hey, if I know the scene, I can make great reaction videos. But if you're trying to put me on some stuff that I don't know, I mean, I'm just like everybody else.
The key is to only talk about stuff you do know.
Yeah.
And everybody will think you're a genius.
Through the whole Kendrick thing. Because I missed so many West Coast references in one of those videos, and I got shunned for life from Kendrick reactions.
Oh, man. All right. Well, I guess the next thing that I wanted to talk about is your favorite rapper, Lil Mosey.
What? Oh, go fuck yourself. Like, you're just gonna ask me like my top 5. It's like, I hate these questions.
I don't have much to say about this new Lil Mosey song that dropped. And by the way, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but have you noticed that he's with a car in every single cover art that he's ever done?
I've heard 3 Lil Mosey songs.
He's probably with a car in every single cover art for him.
Probably.
And they all look photoshopped to some extent. But
what's his biggest song? Is he the
Blueberry
Fuego?
Yep.
Yeah.
Blueberry Fago, yeah.
Fago. I do like that song. It's catchy.
I love that song. It's got a good sample. Is Mustard on the beat for that one? I think it's DJ Mustard that produced it.
I have no idea. I haven't heard it in many years.
Comment on Spotify to let us know.
All right, have to compress that.
Okay.
27 minutes, 34 seconds. Got it.
All right, so yeah, sorry I'm making your editing experience a living hell, but it's man, the desktop audio, that one hurts.
That's gonna piss me off so much. You have no idea.
At least we weren't this deep into the podcast before we realized I was making that huge mistake.
We would have stopped the podcast, and I would not have recorded another one.
That would have been it. You guys would have been commenting for the next 2 years again.
I'm that fragile when it comes to the podcast.
Yeah, so this song I thought was it was fine. I thought it was fine. It's a little what's it called? Anybody? Is it called Anybody? Do you have it in your notes? Because I know you have notes. I know you come prepared. I know you come ready to play.
I have no idea what the song was called. I listened to it once. I did what I was asked to do. Listen, I don't care at all about this, so much so that I'm not even going to put it in the title. Maybe not even in the description.
No, you don't got to do that.
This is like a 2-minute segment. Song was fine.
I just wanted to mention it. You know who else? Another Lil. It was a week of the Lils, okay? Because Lil Skies dropped a new song this week too.
I saw they did drop a new song. I didn't listen to it.
I can't remember the fucking name of it, dude, because I was not ready to talk about this.
We're so good at it.
Because this wasn't in the notes. This wasn't even in the plan.
It's like,
but I just
we're going to have
a
guest
record.
on one time, and it's like, all right, we have no questions. We never thought we'd get this far. That's the whole epitome of this podcast. We didn't think we'd make it this far, so we're just rambling.
No. I don't want to. No. Anyways, I thought the Lil Sky song was solid. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a nice little bounce back song. And same with Lil Mosey. I mean, it had a slower pace than probably I would expect, and kind of a dysfunctional or unorthodox beat a little bit. If the drums aren't then the beat is like unorthodox to me. If it's not like a simple pattern like that. But I'm exaggerating. Producer. I'm exaggerating, of course.
I gotta find somebody new.
I'm exaggerating. But yeah, I thought both of these songs were fine. They both followed that melodic rap type of style, which is something I'm a fan of. Some of these lyrics, I mean, of course they're eye rollers, but that's not what they're meant. That's not what these type of songs are meant to do by these artists like Lil Mosey and Lil Scott. Something that you just turn on when you're driving around or whatever.
Yeah, background
to
music.
go get an onion asparagus omelet from somewhere, and then just
Here we go again.
That's how.
I'll never forget it.
I want to look up the name of this now. Can you be entertaining for like 20 seconds?
Sure. I mean, I don't hate Lil Mosey. The only reason that I run with that joke is because he had the worst XXL freshman freestyle ever. And I mean, ever. Awful.
Have you ever watched my video about it?
I have not.
Oh, I made a whole video dedicated to his verse,
Just
explaining
his
why
verse.
it was the greatest verse of
Oh, you
all
were an
time.
asshole.
in hip hop. Yeah.
Were you facetious at least?
I mean, if you mean sarcastic, then yeah.
That's what that word means. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what's the difference between sarcastic and facetious?
No idea. I just always used facetious to sound a little more educated.
Comment on Spotify to let us know what the difference is between facetious. You know, I'll just Google it. High Maintenance. That's what that song is called by Lil Skies. Yeah, I think both of these songs are a vibe, and it's the only thing that's coming out in hip hop right now because fucking Busta Rhymes won't drop. I don't know what's going on with that. I texted you the other day like, yo, get ready for Monday and talk about this. Busta Rhymes is gonna drop.
So excited. And then midnight rolled around on Friday, and I just texted Joey, you lied. And that was it.
I was like, look, man.
He did update a playlist on his YouTube of a random-ass podcast. I saw that. That is all that I saw. Yeah.
Does he have a podcast?
I don't think he does. I mean, he's been a guest on it, but it had like 930 videos in the playlist. I didn't go look at it. So surely to God, dude does not have 3 years of podcasting stacked up like that I've never heard of.
Interesting.
I mean, he's been on the radio and stuff, but it was literally a podcast playlist.
Oh.
And it said Busta Rhymes updated 2 days ago. It was recommended to me on my homepage.
Well, I guess we just got to keep waiting for this this album. I haven't even taken a listen to the single he dropped. Do you remember the name of it?
If you didn't ask me, I would have. I think it's called Unleash Me. Please.
That sounds very familiar. That sounds very familiar.
It's very close. It's something like that. But yeah, there's not a whole lot officially being released right now. What has been unofficially released, Eminem's Straight from the Lab Part 3.
Segway! Nice!
Man, what's so great is that you yell so loud that it compresses the mic and I don't hear anything. So I just see you dry humping the air with your mouth open. I don't hear anything.
I took a listen to this song. You reacted to the song and did a whole ass breakdown on it, and you missed so much.
I'm sure I did. It's also more than just one song, you fuck. It's like 18 songs, and you listen to one of them.
18
Oh, look at you all surprised. You bitch. I told you. It was like 45 minutes of stuff. And what does this man do? Calls me. It's like, oh, I'm going to listen to the song while I call you. It's like, Joe, it's not a song. It's a whole project. And he listened to the song. He's like, okay, I'm ready to go. That's how much Joey cares about you guys.
It's a whole project? Wait, okay, hold on. So enlighten me then about what this all is about.
It's a lot of like 2005 to 2017 era Eminem songs that are either like demos. There's verses that are familiar that I heard that he's used in stuff that officially got released. There's concepts of songs. It's a lot of older stuff that got just put out there into the vault or into the world from the vault.
Does any of it sound polished?
Yeah, there's a couple of them that sound kind of polished, like a 2005 polished, not a modern day polish. You know the difference, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So the biggest loop that I was thrown for, and I reacted to it today for a solo video. I listened to the whole album and I recorded my reaction to each song for the album. There's some of them I'm not going to put out there because it's like randomly cut off and cut short. I also don't know if I'm allowed to put any of this stuff out, so I'm waiting to get copyright strikes as we speak. But he did. They put out Antichrist from 2005, which was Antichrist was one of the better songs from the last album.
Ooh, yes, it was.
And this was like the most repulsive, offensive song that Eminem has ever done. The whole thing is him pretending to be from the POV of Michael Jackson and doing stuff to kids. The whole song. That is the original Antichrist. Was a Michael Jackson diss.
That's the type of shit that pisses me off when Eminem.
That
does
was the
shit
original
like
Antichrist.
Of course, that
so
tastes way worse
aback.
now. Yeah, that it's way worse now that Michael Jackson is no longer with us. You know what I mean?
Right. But this was 2005. I mean, this was before, or was that after We Made You? When was We Made You? Was that 2004?
It was later than that.
Or
Because that's Relapse, right?
2006? Was it Relapse or was it Encore?
No, We Made You is not Encore.
No?
No. So
I can't remember. I get it all confused off the top of my head, but
it's after 2006 then.
this was around that time.
Two Stewarts?
Two Stewarts. Anyhow, it is like, it's crazy. Some of the stuff that he says. And even for a 2005 Eminem that said anything and everything, this was a lot.
We Made You 2009.
What?
Yep.
What? That's not real. Your Stewarts are a liar.
I mean, hey. I don't know what to tell you.
You talk now.
Guys, I don't know if you figured it out, but Stewart is just Google. I don't want to break the magic and the mystery of it all and like ruin everything and tell you Santa isn't real, but Stewart is just Google. Okay? So I think it's important you know that.
2009?
Yeah, dude. I knew it was a long time after Encore.
I felt like that was way older than that. 'Cause Michael Jackson died in 2009, I think.
Wow.
Or 2011.
I don't know.
We're doing too much research. Google or Stewart, take a break.
All right, man. Fuck this shit.
Anywho.
But I listened to one song, okay? Because I wasn't aware that this
Freak.
whole... Yeah, I listened to Freak, which to me
Let
sounds
me
like an Anderson
read the text
.Paak
that I
song.
sent you to see where the confusion lies. Text to Joey Nato. Let's see here. Tonight, we can talk about Upchurch versus Adam Calhoun, Eminem's leaked album. What else? Eminem's leaked album. Collection of music.
Got
you know
no
what an album
defense
is.
Got no defense. Well, anyways, I listened to Freak, okay? And is it at least one of the better songs that are in this? Okay, great. So at least we're talking about one of the better songs. That's an Anderson .Paak song. I don't care what anybody says. I don't look at that as like an Eminem song. I look at it as an Anderson .Paak song. I think it's an Anderson .Paak song with a long punchline heavy verse from Eminem at the end, because he went a long time on that.
Yeah,
I think
he did. I think he did 32 bars on it, maybe 24.
Okay,
But
so
certainly longer than a normal 16.
I don't know. To me, it had like a slowed down kind of vibe of Anderson .Paak's breakout song, "Come Down," a little bit. That boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Or yeah, it was. I think that's the bass line. I think I'm confusing the bass line now with fuck. Can't think of the song.
Sorry. It was nice and funky. It was a nice funky jazz, not jazz, but bluesy funk bass line.
I'm thinking of Picasso Baby, I think, by Jay-Z. I'm thinking of that bass line. That bass line is like similar to Come Down a little bit. All right, anyways, I'm getting all production-y. But yeah, but you know one thing I noticed? First of all, in Eminem's verse, from the production side of things on this song, once Eminem comes into the song, did you notice that a low piano is introduced and goes along with the bass line? It's just pretty much the electric bass during Anderson .Paak's part and Boogie's part. But when Eminem's part comes on, it's layered with a low piano.
That's great.
Great. And actually, producers would probably recognize this too, but it actually had the same kind of drum style and kind of the same bounce a little bit, kind of as Big Weenie a little bit. A little bit. If anybody that's listening to this is a producer them damn selves, take a listen to this song called Freak. Can you only hear it on YouTube? Is that the only place you could hear it?
Yeah, it's only on YouTube.
I'm assuming so. Okay.
And it keeps getting taken down, so who knows how long it'll be there.
Oh, so this is a true leak. This is a real leak because it keeps getting taken down.
I don't know, because I see a bunch of them, and I see a lot of comments of people saying like they're getting sniped left and right, and they're all getting taken down. But I mean, both of my reactions are still up. And
interesting.
They did get copyright claimed, but they're not taken down. So I don't know what's happening.
Well, I have a lot of homework to do then, because apparently I have to listen to a whole nother Eminem album that hasn't even...
That's kind of pointless now because we're not going to talk about it after this.
Great. But one thing we are going to talk about is, besides that whole fiasco, is Lupe Fiasco.
Wait, are we just going past the Eminem thing?
Oh, are we?
Dude, I literally promoted the shit out of the podcast today based around the Eminem album. In my video, I said I will be talking in depth about my thoughts about this whole album with my producer
all right, but
tomorrow in the Papadoo podcast. Here's the link down below where you can listen to the Spotify podcast at 5 a.m. on your way to work. You can watch the video tomorrow at 3. It was the main bulk.
Okay, I get it. Let's come to a compromise here. Let's talk about the Lil Mosey song just a little bit more. And break down really quick Lil Sky's lyrics in his new song. And then if we have time, we can revisit the Eminem. Okay,
man,
so
my fans just, they tell me all the time, you need to go solo. It just needs to pop a Crypt podcast. Lose the white dude. Just talk by yourself the whole time.
Listen. Don't think about it. Was there a name for this Eminem album? Supposed Eminem album?
Straight from the Lab, Part 3. That's the name of the leaked albums.
Okay. Well, I have nothing else to say about it because I only listened to one song.
That's great, Joe.
So, do you have more that you want to talk about with this?
I mean, it'd be great to have a back and forth talk, but I guess I'll just tell you about how this fucking album went.
Okay, sure. Let's do it.
For one, it's not an album. It is just a collection of random demos and samples. So Antichrist was, like I said, the crazy song, but the intro to Antichrist was actually Renaissance from the album. So if you remember The Death of Slim Shady, the opening track was with balls in his do-rag, it stands for no man like Edward Scissorhands, like that flow. That was actually the intro to Antichrist on this. And then it like changed after that. So
same beat?
When we're hearing, same beat and everything.
Wow. Interesting.
It worked really well.
Okay.
But it's the same Antichrist beat, not the Renaissance beat.
Yeah,
but
that's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah, it worked really well. And it, like I said, just went into some crazy vulgar stuff. And the chorus, it says, Marshall, he's the Antichrist. And at the end it says, he was sliced and diced, men, women, and children. Men and women are just blanked out. So he says, he will slice and dice children. That's it. So it's crazy. It really is crazy. You should listen to it. There's another point where he's like describing the Antichrist, and instead of about to say Marshall, he goes Marshall, where he's about to say Michael Jackson is the Antichrist.
Why am I laughing? Fuck!
It's funny. It's okay to laugh. I was laughing a lot. All right, this is 2005. This is before Michael Jackson died.
No, this is 2020.
This is when they were beefing. This was after Michael Jackson bought his fucking catalog. Dude was pissed. All right. Jesus. I get it. It is diabolical, but it is not the only diss track on this leaked thing. There is arguably one of his best diss tracks ever that is on this, and it's about Suge Knight and Ja Rule.
Really?
And I can't wait. I'm gonna post that reaction video tomorrow, probably before this podcast. It'll be a double upload day. That's how much I want to put out that reaction, and just it's crazy.
Poor Ja Rule.
It's so wild. Yeah, dude, you just missed out on a lot of shit.
What the hell, man? Bro's just probably just
there's
sitting
a lot
back.
of stuff that he said about Ja Rule that I've heard before, so I feel like maybe that's why I didn't put it out. But also, he might have been. This is around the time Suge Knight was killing people, which was probably a 20-year span. But it was crazy. I can't wait for people to hear that one. That will be out today. What else is on here, dude?
One of the best diss tracks from him. I think my favorite diss track that Eminem ever made was Cannabitch.
Cannabitch.
Probably.
This one reminds me of, which one was it? The Sauce. It's a similar beat. It's a similar style to The Sauce.
Okay.
The Sauce magazine.
Well, I'll watch the reaction. I'll check it out. I'll listen to this album through you. I'll be a fan. And I'll keep flirting with the bots in your comment section.
That's dude, that's so crazy how those keep happening. All right. Anyway, a couple more of these. There's one called Marshall Powers that is like a really funky. It's from an Austin Powers soundtrack that never got put out.
Oh,
and
interesting.
I don't really remember how that one went. I don't think I'm gonna post that reaction to that one because it kind of cut off. A lot of these just kind of cut off randomly, and I don't know if it was the video that I was listening to, but it was fun. It was another one that was more polished than the rest of them, I think.
Is it better than Ludacris's number one spot song?
No. Number one spot is a freaking OG song.
Okay. No. See, I'm contributing. I'm just bringing up other songs. Kanovich, number one spot.
Dude, there's a Slaughterhouse song on here that you didn't get to listen to. Joe Budden rapping with Eminem.
Wow.
I mean, Cricket is on there going crazy. Yeah.
I slept on him for a long time. Stop. When I was listening to the old Joe Budden and listening to like those club bangers, I was so confused when Slaughterhouse came out. Like, yeah, Joe Budden's part of it. I was like, what?
Is he making choruses for everybody? Is he doing like a Nate Dogg approach?
But then I listened to mixtape stuff from Joe Budden, and that's a whole different side.
I believe you. I mean, he did well on Slaughterhouse, so I believe a dude knows how to rap for sure.
Yes.
He just kind of got caught in the wrong. The wrong songs blew up for him and what everybody knew him for.
Right.
Pump it up. Yeah.
I like his song Fuel. Has any of you ever heard Fuel by Joe Budden? If you have, let me know in the comments. That's a mixtape throwback song, and I liked it.
All right. Well, your task is to definitely listen to this at some point because there's 5 more that have been added onto this track list that weren't in that video that I listened to. So
damn. So they just keep rolling out.
Yeah, one of them is Survival, and it's the demo to the Survival song. The original Christopher Reeve song, Brand New Dance.
Great.
Is on here.
I can listen. Okay.
Back and Forth, which is discombobulated from Music to Be Murdered By, side B.
Wow.
Which I said was an older sounding song on that album, which is crazy. Got that right. Sexual Healing. There's a lot on here. Antichrist was the last one that I heard on that. So, yeah, that's your task, is to listen to this. Next week we'll do Keep 3, Cut 3 for that.
Okay, that's cool. So this will be that'll be our redemption for all of your fans that I let down. So not only am I letting down my own fans, but now I'm letting down your fans too. This is great. I'm just the guy. I am the guy.
Dude, there's a Nate Dogg chorus on here, which is rapping or singing from the dead. Again,
wow.
He's rapping over "Stairway to Heaven" from Led Zeppelin on this.
Whoa,
that was awesome. The chorus wasn't very good because
yeah.
it's not polished. I read that it didn't get put out for sample clearance. Somebody posted that on Twitter, which I believe Led Zeppelin does not like clearing samples because they steal samples all the time. They stole the melody to "Stairway to Heaven" and got sued for it. But that was his best rapping on all of this for sure. It was a very emotional song. Chorus just wasn't that good, but it also wasn't mixed. So it probably ended up could have sounding better. There's a song called "The Ritz" on here that samples, "Living at the Ritz." That song. You know what that is? Anyway. There's a 50 Cent song on here, but 50 just reused that verse on the song they put out for Curtain Call 2. I don't remember the name of that song. Do you know
Dre
that?
on it?
Yes. Was Dre rapping on that? It was one of the new songs that they put out for Curtain Call 2.
Can't remember.
I feel like the word love was in it somewhere. I think my nose is bleeding. There's so much happening.
Man, a whole fiasco is going on right now. Yes.
All right, get your fucking segue in. To anybody that came to this podcast wanting to listen to me talk about Eminem's album, I gave you a quick synopsis of some of the really cool things on there that I liked. Antichrist was probably one of my most awe-dropping moments. I really liked So Sorry with the Led Zeppelin feature, or the Led Zeppelin sample. The Slaughterhouse song was cool. Hearing Nate Dogg was awesome. Fuck you, Joey. Let's talk about Lupe Fiasco's fucking writing course that you so desperately want to tell everybody about.
It's not a writing course. It's a course
You
about
said
hip-hop.
it was a writing course.
It's a hip hop rap course.
Writing course.
Rap.
How to write rap songs.
No, I don't know, but he's doing it at Hopkins University first of all, so that's
He's teaching
pretty cool.
it at a college. Hip Hop 101.
They have a program. A whole program for hip hop. It's been newly introduced. If
Never
you
too
want
late to go to college, Joe.
No, I
Maybe then
went
you'll
to
know
college.
more fucking rap history.
I just left to sell cars, and then I moved to LA, and then I was like, nah. And then I went home, but then I was like, nah. And then I went back to LA, and I was like, nah. And then I went back home, became a YouTuber, and I was doing music all this whole time, and then it all just kind of crossed paths, and now I have a
You had a
podcast
job
with you.
when we first started talking. What was it? You worked at
Really?
the front desk? Yeah.
I wasn't
worked
full
at-
time? Wow.
No, you still had a job. You worked at a desk somewhere.
Yeah,
like the
I
front
worked at a
office.
college for at the office for like students with disabilities and psychiatrical stuff. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what I did. And then I'm glad I got out of there because it got to a point where everywhere I was going on the campus, they were like, I've seen your videos on YouTube. I was like, okay, this is really weird. I have to leave. I have to get out of here. Basically,
Man,
when my pay on YouTube was exceeding my pay for my job, that's when I was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's when I transitioned to.
But I had to do it for 3 months. I had to see 3 months of it. And then
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm going to take the leap right now. And glad I did. But anyways, I did go to school, but I didn't go to Lupe Fiasco's classes. He's going to be a professor in particular. Because I guess they have a whole program at Hopkins for hip hop, which is pretty cool. And
You think they told him he had to have a master's degree to teach that? It's like, we need to see you got to have some experience to teach his job.
I feel like
He's
he
like
does
a fucking
have a
Lupe
degree.
Fiasco.
I feel like he does have a degree though.
A master's degree?
Maybe, well, probably not masters.
I think you have to have a master's to teach college now.
He has 2 Grammys.
That's great. I just want to know, like, how that happened. What's his salary? Is he getting paid a salary? Is it a volunteer course? Is it a accredited course? Does it count towards college graduate credits? Is it just a extracurricular activity? You
I
brought
don't
it up.
know.
I need to know these fucking answers. I'm asking you.
I don't know all this, okay? When I went to school for
Man, interrupting my whole Eminem album review to bring this up, and you don't know jack shit about it.
because there's not a lot of information out there about it, okay? I'm sure Lupe Fiasco doesn't even know what the fuck he's going to talk about in this course. He's going to be like,
Rap 101, what do you mean? The history of rap.
the
It's formed
R
in the
is
Bronx.
for rap. The A is for
Rap.
what? A. The A, what would the A be for that could associate
Ass.
with hip hop? Ass. The P is for production. Rap ass production. Now go home and do your homework. It's like, wait, what? If their homework every night is going to be listen to every one of his fucking albums. That's
For
what
real.
it's going to
You
be
have
and
to
write
stream
papers on it.
my album 3,000 times this semester to get credits. And he's just got, 1,000 students. 3 million streams right off the jump. It's a freaking no-brainer.
I think Lupe Fiasco is really dope, though. So I think this is
He's a great rapper.
I think this is really, really cool. That somebody who is still kind of active. Like, he still drops. He put out the Samurai joint like 7 months ago, whatever that was. He's still active and doing a course. That's a huge, huge luxury in a college, because usually you get the person that's all like washed up or is like outdated in the industry, doesn't really know how it runs that much anymore. Those are the type of people you usually get as professors in these type of courses. And now you get somebody who's actively still doing it, has actual experience being with different labels and working with the best. Don't forget, he was on Touch the Sky. You know what I mean?
He was.
With Kanye West. I love that video, the Grand Canyon. The shit was dope. I've been to the Grand Canyon 4 times.
I did not.
That's crazy. Like, why am I
I've
there?
been once. Did you drive specifically to go there, or did
yeah.
just cross it?
But why? Why did I go there so often? You got to really go out of your way to go to the Grand Canyon.
We went like 3 hours out of the way on our way back home on a 24-hour drive to go to the Grand Canyon.
Sounds
and we just
right.
drove over it. We didn't even stop and look around.
You drove over it?
Yeah. There's a bridge that goes over part of it. We didn't see like the main part. It's massive. It's like 300 square miles or 3,000 square miles. It's way bigger than that. I undershot that completely.
I don't know. But anyways, yeah. Shouts to anybody that is going to get a chance to learn from Lupe Fiasco in this course. And what I'm hoping for is this becomes a trend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I would love to take that course. I think it would be great. And I know there's colleges that are like engineering, like music engineering courses and production.
Right.
So is Hopkins like that?
Well, I don't know exactly the programs or like the what's it called when you have to take a course, certain courses, course requisites.
Yeah.
That's not the word.
Gen Ed.
No,
it's general education. That's the required courses.
No, that's not required courses. That's
electives.
That's a program. General education is a program where you just take like a subjectless.
They're required courses that every college ever requires you to have to graduate.
Oh, fuck. I can't think of what it is. There's a word out there.
I don't know what the hell you're trying to say.
What I'm trying to say is we've been doing this podcast for 57 minutes. I'm ready to pack it in. That's what I'm saying.
Are we doing a game?
No.
What? Our Guess the Rapper did crazy on TikTok. We've only got 5 more days left to go viral.
Let's guess the fucking rapper.
Okay, you go first. Is it Lupe Fiasco? Fuck you, it was. Bam! That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, y'all have a great afternoon, whatever the hell you're listening to.
All right.
This has been the
You
Papa
go
Dude
first.
Podcast.
No, you think of a rapper, and I'll guess it.
I was straight up going to end it right there because I knew exactly what you were going to say.
No, it was a joke. I wouldn't go that obvious with it.
You wouldn't?
No.
I think you would.
No.
I think you would.
I wouldn't. No.
All right.
So yeah, you think of a rapper, and then
I'll think of a rapper.
I'll guess it on the first try.
Okay, let me think for like 30 seconds of a rapper real quick. All right, I got one.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let me see where he's from real quick.
I don't know what the fuck to ask though. I never know what questions to ask.
All right, I'm ready to go when you are, buddy.
Great.
Your 1 minute timer starts. 3, 2, 1, go.
Is the rapper white?
No.
Is he from the East Coast?
Yes.
Is it a he?
Yes.
Does he live in the southern East Coast?
No.
Okay. Is he from New York?
No.
Interesting. Is he from Massachusetts?
No.
Is he from Pennsylvania?
No.
What? Is he from North Carolina?
Yes.
Is he the baby?
No.
Is he J. Cole?
No.
Is he Corday?
No.
Fuck! I'm just going to wait for time to run out.
Just silence? No more?
North
All right,
Carolina.
And 60 minutes is up.
All right, is it Mr.
One
Beast?
final guess. What'd you say?
Is it Mr. Beast?
No. It was LiAngelo Ball.
He's not from... No, he's from California.
He plays for the Hornets.
You're thinking of LaMelo Ball.
What? Who the fuck does he play for?
This podcast is
what?
bullshit.
What the fuck? Astros de Jalisco? Who the fuck is that?
Who's that? LiAngelo Ball is from California.
This whole
Anaheim
time.
area.
This whole time.
LiAngelo Ball got
I
drafted.
had the wrong Ball brother.
No, he never got drafted.
I had the wrong Ball brother.
You do.
This sucks.
Let's just end the podcast. This is going to go viral.
You're not allowed to post this, okay? People already don't think I don't know my shit.
Yo.
Dude, I thought it was... I had the wrong Ball brother the whole time.
All right, now I'm going to just choose somebody that you will never get in 100 years, but you know who it is, so.
That's...
Oh, man. Hold on. Let me see where this motherfucker's from.
Maybe I can get lucky enough and you won't edit this like the last 8 Guess the Rapper videos.
Oh, those are in the holster. Don't worry. They give her rainy days when I need something to post. They're there. They will always be there for me. Oh,
I love how you made me post something at midnight when I was sick and then proceeded to not post anything the next few days.
I told you why.
You acted like it was a dire moment for me to post.
Because we were on a roll, and then that happened.
It was a great video.
I did post the next day. I posted my rebuttal to your mean thing
yeah.
that you said. All right. But true thing that you said. Here we go. Timer.
Man, I'm out of it.
Here we go. All right.
My mouth is dry.
2 seconds have already passed. No, I'm
what
just
the
kidding.
fuck? You didn't say we started.
Crypt's competitive side just kicked in right there.
All right, here we go.
All right. Guess the rapper. He has 1 minute asking yes or no questions. Go.
Look at you being all TikTok-iest. All right, is he black?
Yes.
West Coast?
No.
East Coast?
No.
Midwest?
No.
South?
Yes.
Middle? Louisiana?
Yeah. Yeah.
New Orleans? Lil Wayne?
Yeah. No.
Oh. Fuck. I'm having a stroke. Fuck. Atlanta. Wait, you already said New Orleans.
No.
Was it New Orleans?
Yes.
Big
New
X the plug.
Orleans. No, he's from Texas.
I don't know where the fuck. Oh, bitch, I'm from Texas. He literally said. Big Pun. I'm just naming rappers. Big L. They're all
That's
from
New York. Those are New York.
I know, Joey.
What's
I'm
wrong
stressing
with
out
you?
over here. I'm stressing out. I know where they're from. I'm just saying rappers, okay?
This is awful.
Ludacris. Lil
No.
Jon.
These
Nelly. They're from Atlanta and St. Louis. I know where all these people are from. I'm just naming rappers that I know.
You suck.
All right, I got one more chance.
All right,
New
great.
Orleans rapper.
Yep.
Lil Baby.
Not from New Orleans. He's
I
Atlanta.
don't know where he's from.
It's okay.
He is.
It's all right. I was thinking of Juvenile.
Fucking... Dude, he's not even... He's an R&B guy. I don't even consider him a rapper.
That's not R&B.
Jump on it. Let's do it. Ride it. My pony.
That's genuine. Are you drinking? This was your worst stretch
Dude, that's just,
of rap connoisseur. And it's,
what an awful time.
New Orleans. You were like, New Orleans? Yeah. All right, big pun. Big L.
Oh my god.
I end the podcast right now.
This is awful. This is terrible. All right, bye. Papa Doo!